Thank you all for joining us today. I know we all lead busy lives, especially being in travel, and your time is valuable. So, really, from all of us at Europe Express, thank you for joining us. Please note we are recording this webinar for educational purposes. After the presentation, we will add the recording to the Europe Express website located under the Resources tab in the header. So if you do have a client walk in or get a phone call, don't worry, you can always rewatch this presentation later. Without further ado, I'd like to introduce Joyce Taylor, who is our inside sales specialist. How are you doing, Joyce?
I'm doing great. Thank you, Danielle. And I hope you're doing well too.
I'm doing awesome over here.
Great. So I'll try to keep this nice and short for you guys. I have a lot of information to cover. As Danielle mentioned, my name is Joyce. I am the business development specialist for Europe Express. Basically, my role here is to do exactly that, help our travel advisors to develop their business with Europe Express. And I also support our sales managers who are out in the field. So what do we do here? Our name really says it all. We specialize in the planning and booking of European vacations. So from Iceland to Western Turkey, Portugal to Scandinavia, these are 22 countries that 82% of Americans choose for a leisure vacation to Europe. And we can book trips to all of them. We've won the Travi Award for Best Europe Vacation Packager 5 years in a row. We've also received accolades from several tourist boards. These recognitions are wonderful, of course, but what matters most to us is making sure that we create a positive experience for our registered travel advisors and their clients. So why use Europe Express? I'll go over all of these in more detail. We sell exclusively to travel advisors, our reservation experts, our dedicated groups team, in-destination service, and our hand-picked product. So our number one reason, we sell only to travel advisors. So since 1990, we've worked exclusively only with travel advisors to create completely customizable European itineraries for both FIT and group travel. Our team here is composed of knowledgeable, passionate, and well-traveled reservation specialists. You know we're 100% dedicated to your success because we only sell to you. We're really here to make you look like a rock star to your clients. So we encompass your feedback and we work towards providing you what you need. We've recently added a couple of pieces for our travel advisor partners. I'll show you as we go further along, but we do have the option of adding on your own fee on top of what you're already making for your commission. We also have a discounted rate for travel advisors that are wanting to take their own European experience. So if you're interested in that, please contact me after the webinar. These are the faces that are making everything happen for you. Our experts, again, they're a wealth of knowledge and they truly have a passion for all things Europe. Our experts here, they don't only sell Europe, they visit it. Also, our reservations team and other departments, they've either lived, studied, or worked in a European country. If you do find an agent that you enjoy working with, you'll be given their extension and their direct email address so you can contact them anytime you need anything. So what do we do here? For travel advisors, we create FIT itineraries. So for us, it's really simple. No two itineraries are the same. We understand that every itinerary is different, and we approach each one with the same care and dedication. Our customizable FIT itineraries, they're fully commissionable. You have access to book with us online 24/7, or you can call into our reservation experts 7 days a week. You can book services individually, or you can book the whole itinerary with us. We also have exceptional in-destination support in the form of our Barcelona office. So they're located in your client's time zone, and they're there to help resolve any issues as soon as they arise. And you will get that emergency call at 2 a.m. For groups, again, unique customized itineraries. Groups will be 10 or more adults traveling together. We really have the resources to handle all of the logistics of your group vacation. So from leisure and theme trips to school programs and pre and post cruise stays. Each group has a designated team responsible for booking, confirming, and communicating all aspects of the trip. Groups can be quoted at net or with commission. You just need to let us know which one you prefer. And you also have access to our online payment portal so you can manage your groups when it fits into your own schedule. To briefly touch some more on groups, we specialize in preformed and affinity groups. Those preformed groups, those are the ones that have pre-planned itineraries and set travelers lists, but they need some logistical help. These are typically educational groups, families traveling for a reunion, or a large group heading off on a cruise. Affinity groups, on the other hand, they're pre-associated with a certain organization. For example, a club or a church or community group. We've sent wine lovers on trips through Bordeaux and art fanatics to explore the museums of Florence. So wherever your group's interests lie, we're here from the initial quote to the post follow-up to accommodate them. Our office in Barcelona, they're a phenomenal resource to help us communicate with and provide support for you and your clients. The 24/7 emergency line, it helps us address any issues as soon as they come up. We also have, when you're booking groups through Europe Express, we have an assigned dedicated operator to each group. Again, for those 10 or more passengers, to make sure that the group is running smoothly. Our team in Barcelona, they're also responsible for hand selecting the products and services that we provide. So it's based upon their first-hand experience. This means that they're inspecting each hotel and taking the tours themselves. So we can be sure we're offering your clients the best options for their stay in Europe. Now, what specifically can you book through Europe Express? For air, we have contracts with all of the major carriers in and out of Europe. With our private contracts, you'll see very aggressive fares, especially in our business class of service. For groups, we help manage the fulfillment, utilization, and deadlines around those flights. For FIT itineraries, regardless of the class of service, you do receive 5% commission on the air. So again, it does not matter what class of service it is, you do receive 5%. Touching on the air, please take note, if an airline charges additional baggage fees, each airline is going to be different. For hotels, everyone has their own idea of the perfect hotel. To some of your clients, their hotel is the most important part of their trip, and they care less about the sightseeing. They prefer to spend their budget on the hotel. Other clients, however, they just want the hotel basics. They want a clean and safe environment with a bed. We have that product range to give your clients exactly what they want, anywhere from 3 to 5-star options. We contract villas, castles, bed and breakfasts, posadas, city center, airport. So no matter what type of accommodations your clients are looking for, we really have that variety to satisfy their needs. For sightseeing, this is the aspect of a trip that can truly make it memorable. Everyone has a different opinion of what they want to experience on their trip, and we can cater to every one of your clients' interests. We have over 600 plus off-the-shelf sightseeing options, so those basic hop-on and hop-off tours to fast-track entrances. We also have more unique experiences or custom options with a car driver and a guide. For transfers, we have shared private and executive transfers. For groups, we'll book their motor coach and we'll make sure that every member of the group gets to where they need to go. So say you have a family who just finished their cruise. We'll arrange the proper size transfer vehicle to accommodate the whole family and their luggage. So whether it's a husband and wife, a family, or a group of 600 people, we have the transfer options to make sure that your clients get safely from the airport to hotel, hotel to train station, or wherever it is they need to go. I do want to mention one important thing on the transfer side. It is normally one large suitcase per person. It's very important to communicate that with our reservation department no less than 14 days prior to travel. We want to make sure that we have a large enough vehicle to accommodate your clients as well as their luggage. For rail, we all know the most easy and efficient way to travel through Europe is by rail. It's quick, it's easy, and affordable. We've got all of Rail Europe's product loaded live in our system, so we can arrange those point-to-point, first and second class tickets. We also offer monthly or regional passes, such as the Swiss Rail Pass, that covers Switzerland by train, bus, cogwheel, and boat. So whether it's 200 people or two, we can take care of their train travel needs. For your adventure-seeking clients or those looking to chart their own course through a destination, we'll help arrange the car rentals. We have some great contracts, so these can be booked round trip, one way, whichever your clients prefer. If you have clients that are going all the way to Europe for a cruise, they'll want some time to explore the port cities before or after. Our pre and post cruise stays, they're easily customizable, and we can help your clients discover the magic of all the major ocean and river ports in Europe. We do offer 2 and 3 night custom stays, as well as turnkey packages that are ready to go. So let's say you have the itinerary for your client's cruise, but you haven't booked their air or any of their other services yet. We can take care of that. We'll book all of their air, their pre and post cruise hotel, transfers to and from the boat. That lets you combine all of the services into one seamless itinerary, and you increase your commission by booking your pre and post cruise through Europe Express. We truly cater to everyone. We know that every client is different, and we make sure that they each have the European experience they're looking for. So whether that means checking out the lesser known attractions or planning the perfect honeymoon for newlyweds. There's so much to consider when you're first meeting your clients. Which destinations do they want to visit? When do they want to go? What type of vacation are they looking for? The more questions you ask, the better you can narrow down the dream vacations that your client is looking for. So better yet, you can save time requoting the itinerary multiple times. So we've compiled our top 7 questions to ask your clients that will help pre-qualify them for the trip that they're expecting from you. So as a travel agent, you get clients with a wide range of experience. So from your first-time travelers to those searching for the intimate journey off the beaten path. Differentiating between the two, it's essential for your clients to get the most out of their vacation. So learning about their previous travel experience will give you a better idea of what they would and wouldn't enjoy on their next adventure. Where have they traveled? What would and wouldn't they enjoy? What did they enjoy about their past, and how can you apply it to their next travel trip? Determining these answers to these questions will help decide if you need to help them learn about things like the currency exchange, obtaining a passport, when to check in and out for their flight, and also if there's any additional baggage fees for their travel. Once you understand your client's interests, you can use your knowledge to help them create an experience that's perfect for them. Would they prefer a bike tour instead of a motor coach? Would they rather take a cooking class or reserve a table at a nice restaurant? Relating to your client's interests to their vacation will help make their travel memorable. And remember, we do offer a wide range of sightseeing options that will appeal to a wide range of travel interests. There's always that one client that walks in and says, I'd like to do Italy, Spain, England, and France in 1 week. Or they'd like to spend one night in a handful of cities to explore as much of Europe as they can. Will your clients have enough time to enjoy the sights? Have they considered transportation times? While Europe has so much to see and do, it's essential for you to narrow down exactly which cities and or countries are most important to your clients. Go over the plan with them. Check that the time spent in and getting to each city is logical and feasible. The more specific the itinerary, the quicker the turnaround of the booking process. Hotels in Europe, they're not the same as they are in the United States. Uh, their amenities vary and rooms can run much smaller than what we're used to here. Discuss with your clients the hotel requirements to help determine which accommodations are right for them. Do they need a gym? Do they need handicap access, an elevator? Also, take time to go over the TripAdvisor reviews with your clients. If you let us know what your client's hotel requirements are before the quoting process, our reservation experts, they'll help you find the proper accommodations to suit them. So by now, we've learned a lot about your clients' travel experiences and preferences. You know whether or not they've been to Europe, where they'd go, where they've been, where they'd like to go, do, and what they'd like to do there. So now it's time to tie all of this into their overall expectations for the trip. Is their goal to relax and explore leisurely, or cram as many sightseeing tours into their vacation as possible? Do they want transfers to pick them up from each hotel and the airport? Consider their day-to-day activities and determine if anything is lacking or if things need to be removed. Understanding their expectations will help eliminate potential miscommunications while they're away on their trip. Timing is also a huge component of any vacation. Island hopping in Greece is not ideal after September, but Scandinavia makes for a great winter vacation. It's crucial to keep in mind the time of year your clients are looking to travel and make sure that they're also aware of the weather conditions. The timing of a trip can also dictate its cost. Hotel and air rates can shoot up 40% in peak season. So would your clients rather save money and travel during a cooler time, or do they want a warm summer vacation that may cost a bit more? This leads to the next question. What are your clients looking to pay? Ideally, we'd all like to be able to afford a 5-star luxury vacation. But unfortunately, the reality is that travel does cost money, and your clients will all have a different range of budgets. So determining this budget is going to play a huge part in helping you make the sale. Setting these expectations ahead of time will also reduce the number of requotes and help you get an accurate, timely trip itinerary for your clients. So now that we've determined your client's interest, experience, and budget, here's a reminder of some ways that Europe Express can help you plan and book the perfect European itineraries for your clients. Let us help you optimize time. We'll take care of the trip logistics so you can spend more time selling. Peace of mind. Our 24/7 emergency support, you can rest assured that your clients are in capable hands for the duration of their trip. Our expertise. We're dedicated to equipping you with the resources that you need to plan a trip for your clients that exceeds their expectations. We'll make sure the entire process runs smoothly from the initial quote to your client's return home. So we do have a number of resources available for you on our website. First and foremost, subscribe to our newsletters. Here is where you'll learn about webinars like this one, as well as products and FAM opportunities. We actually just sent out an email blast yesterday regarding FAM trips. If you we're including that link in the chat on the webinar here. So if you're interested in those FAM trips, please sign up. It's first come, first serve, and we're selling out quickly on those. So if you subscribe to our newsletters, that is where you'll find out about, again, the FAMs, special promotions, and any new products, things that are going on with Europe Express. Under our resources tab on our website, you'll also find flyers that cover topics like our most popular sightseeing options by country, culinary experiences, romance-themed getaways, even tipping guides through Europe. So you can, please feel free to download these and share these with your clients. It'll help give an idea of tour lengths, accessibility, and some sometimes even with pricing. We also have our city guides under our resources tab. You need help researching a specific destination? Check our city guides out. These will give you restaurant recommendations, shopping opportunities, maps, history, and more. These are also downloadable and shareable with your clients. We've covered and talked a lot about our products and services today. So here's how you can get started booking them. First and foremost, register. If you're not registered with Europe Express and your agency is registered, you can go online and select not registered. Fill out all of the information, and it will ask you step by step what's needed. Within 24 to 48 hours, you're sent a link for your password. Your agency, you also have the capability of registering your agency online as well. Once you're registered, there's a few different ways that you can receive a quote. You can fill out our custom quote request form online. You simply enter in your client's city of departure, the cities they'd like to visit, the length of stay, and so on. The more information that you provide, the quicker the turnaround process will be. Right now, it's about 48 to 72 hours, depending on how complex the reservation is. You also have access, I'll show you in a moment how to book online. Our online booking engine is available to you 24/7, and our reservation staff is in 7 days a week as well. So before we part, I will make sure to share our hours for our reservation staff. Once you're registered with Europe Express, we'll go through now on how to make a booking. So you need to be logged into your account. You'll see on the agent homepage a form to design a custom vacation. It's on the left-hand side. What we've done is we've blown this up for you so you can see it a bit better. So you fill out all of this information. Is it single city or multi? What services need to be included in the booking? Departure city, destinations, and even the neighborhood area if applicable. Check-in and check-out dates. Also, you can search only by a certain star rating. How will they travel between each city? Is it air or rail? And how many rooms, adults and children? Is it a double or a twin? Once you have all of this information filled out, click on search. This will bring you to the booking of air. What you'll see for the air is it automatically loads for you pricing low to high. If it's more important to you what time they're departing the US or what time they're arriving in Europe, you can also filter and sort this way. You can also filter by the number of connections. If you know the particular airline and flight number, you can type that in the box here and select go. If the flight is available, it will download on the page. So for this example, we're choosing the least expensive flight. You check on the radio button and select next. This will bring you to the booking of hotels. What you'll see is it does take you step by step. So for hotels, you can filter between 3, 4, and 5-star properties. It will automatically sort, including them all, included sorting pricing low to high. So you can also change the filter on the rating. If you know a particular hotel that you're looking for, you can type in the hotel in the search box and click go. If it's available, the hotel will come up. Another great resource here, you can pick a hotel by viewing the hotel map. No question as to where the hotel is located. So what you'll see here in the hotels page, where you see preferred partner, that is where our Barcelona team, they're out visiting and contracting these hotels. They've seen them firsthand. So our preferred partner, you'll see some great rates, and we have some great contracts with them. So here we're going to go ahead. We see the room category that we'd like. You click on the radio button and select next. Now, in this example, we've done a multi-city, so we need to book our hotel for Rome as well. I do want to mention, as you go along, you'll see in the upper right-hand corner, the trip summary. This is going to give you the estimated rate per person as you're going along. So it gives you an idea of what the package is up to. So we select our hotel for Rome and select next. That will bring us to transfers. So depending on the city, again, we have a different array of types of transfers. So shared, private, and private executive. We pick up and drop off at ports, hotels, airports, and train stations. So you'll see that it automatically will filter pricing low to high. You can filter by the type as well as the category. So let's say you know that they don't want to share a transfer. You can uncheck that so only the private transfers come up. So for the transfer, very important to put the date that you're needing the transfer, the number of passengers, and then you select the per person box. Once we've done that, you select next. We also need a transfer for Rome. So we go ahead and we select the date that we need that transfer, the number of passengers, and select the box per person, and next. Now we get to the fun part for sightseeing. You'll see that it automatically will load for you by most popular tours. You can also filter by the type or the category of the tours. If you'd like to know more about a tour, click on this hyperlink. This hyperlink will bring up a pop-up window, and in the pop-up window, it will give you more information for the duration, inclusions, and a description of the tour. So again, just like the transfers, you put in the date for the tour, the number of passengers, and be sure to select per person, and then next. Again, for this example, we're selecting sightseeing for Rome. We enter in the date, the quantity, per person, and select next. This will bring us to the itinerary page. So the itinerary page, this is where everything is put together day by day for you. So what you'll see here, your flight, your transfer, hotel, and then the detailed flight schedule will be listed underneath. From this page, if you recall in the beginning, I had mentioned that you can add on markup in addition to what you're already making for commission. This is where you would enter that amount in. So let's say you wanted to add in a $100 fee. You would enter it and click on recalculate. It pulls over as customized vacation package. It's seamless to your clients. They don't even know that it's there. This is also where I mentioned in our newsletter, sometimes we send out promotional codes. That is where you would enter in the promotional code here as well. You enter in the code, click on recalculate, and it will automatically adjust the pricing for you. So now, in this case, nothing is saved until we save the itinerary or select book now. If selecting either of these options, you are going to be prompted to add the passengers' names and birth dates. So for this example, we've saved the itinerary. So once we save the itinerary, you'll see here that it gives you your option number. When you have your option number, you still have the option to add many different services. You can click on Add Services and add for sightseeing and transfers. You can also make changes to the reservation. Here you can also check on Add a service fee. Which will prompt you back to the page where you can add on the agent markup. You can update your passenger information as well as receive access to the documents. So if you check on the Documents tab, here is where you'll see your agent invoice, client invoice, as well as the FIT itinerary. So those you can actually share with your clients. Once you've made full payment on the reservation, you'll also have access to the actual travel documents. From here, you can also make a payment. On the screen, you'll also see line by line the commission amount for each item. So it breaks it down line by line. Another great resource available for you is our sales managers. We have an amazing team of sales managers. They're here addressing all of your Europe Express needs. So whether that be to answer questions, schedule office visits, and help you solve any issues that arise. The way that we work here at Europe Express, your sales manager will be based upon where you are actually located. So, for example, if your host agency is in Texas, but you're located in Florida, Ryan would be your sales manager. So I'll just leave this up 1 second so you can document who your sales manager is. So we are very fortunate and proud to partner with these consortia uh, members across the country to help us create incredible European vacations for their clients. We're also very proud members of USTOA, IATA, and ASTA. Uh, so sorry, I'm getting tongue-tied. I'm talking too much. So our hours of operation, Monday through Friday, our reservation, our FIT department, they're in the office from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Saturdays and Sundays, they can be reached 7:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Our groups department, 6 a.m. to 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, okay? They are closed on Saturdays and Sundays. So here are the phone numbers to reach both departments, as well as the email contacts. You'll also find us on all of social media. We're on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. And with that, I know I covered a lot of information. I'm sure we must have questions. Danielle?
We do have quite a few questions. Thank you, Joyce, for going over all that. We're getting great responses in the questions that we're getting. Let's start. Can you actually go back, Joyce, to the sales team slide one more time?
Yes. I knew I didn't stay on there long enough.
Yeah,
there we go.
No problem. Perfect. Thank you. Okay, our first question will come from Wendy. Wendy is wondering, are payment plans available? And if so, what is the deposit amount required per booking?
For deposits, full payment is due within 60 days prior to departure. So there is not a standard deposit amount. It's going to depend on the airfare and the trains that you have booked, as well as the land deposit. So as far as a payment plan, if you're booking far in advance, you can make that initial deposit, and as long as the final payment is made within 60 days prior, that's what we can do. I hope that helped to answer it. As long as full payment's made within 60 days prior.
Right. Yeah. And deposits just if there is airfare on the booking, then that's required, or any rail segments. And then I think it's a $300 per person fee, but it does depend on the booking itself. Gail is wondering, do you have contracted airfares?
Yes. We have contracted airfares with all of the major carriers in and out of Europe.
Okay. What is our cancellation policy?
Our cancellation policy.
Do you offer cancellation insurance from Patty? Sorry, Patty's wondering. Do you offer cancellation insurance?
We do have insurance. It's Travel Alliance. Our reservations department, when you call in for a quote, should be able to go over with you what it covers as far as the cancellation.
Perfect. Jamie is wondering, can you customize individual flights within one reservation? I have a small group going to Amsterdam, but some travelers are coming from other areas of the country.
Coming from one more time. So it's international flights, so it sounds like, Danielle? I'm sorry, or is it?
So it sounds like they have a few people coming from New York, other people coming maybe from Los Angeles. Is it possible to customize their individual flights into one reservation?
Yes, absolutely.
Perfect.
I do not think that our website is capable of doing that. Correct me if I'm wrong, Danielle. They would need to call in to our reservations department.
I agree with you, Joyce. I think it would be best if they are having, if they're trying to get into, say, meet up in New York and then fly over to Amsterdam together. I would definitely contact one of our reservation specialists because they'll be able to pull those specific flights so that they're
Right.
going together to Amsterdam. Yeah. Linda is wondering, can you purchase airfare only?
Actually, no. We do not sell air only. You can do a fly drive. For air, you need to have 3 nights hotel or 3 days of car rental. And
Perfect.
again,
Yeah.
just to touch on that, I'm sorry. Business class will be a minimum of 7 nights hotel, but regular air is 3 nights hotel or car rental.
Thank you, Joyce. Paul is wondering, do you have any specific Harry Potter tours in the UK?
We actually, I believe that we do. Under our resources tab, you'll find suggest our tours. You do need to be logged in order to see that. I could, while you ask the other question, I can pull up where they would find that. Danielle, bear with me 1 second.
Oh, yeah.
You can ask me another question, and I'll just pull this up.
Okay, so for our next question, then it would be coming from Bob, and Bob is wondering: are all your hotel options contracted by Europe Express?
No, we have our preferred. We specialize in customizing. So if there is a particular property that you're looking for, we will go to a third party in order to put that all into one package for your clients.
Perfect. Wendy is wondering, if we are saving a reservation, can we put in dummy information and change it later when we are ready to book?
Yes, because nothing is actually held until after you've placed the actual deposit on the reservation. That's when we'll go in and start confirming the hotels and transfers, as well as firming up the air.
Perfect. Thank you. Let me see here. Also, I just want to let everyone know that if you did want to know more information about the FAM trips that we're currently offering, that is going to be in the chat window on your GoToWebinar module. A lot of great questions still coming through. Let's see.
Just wanted to
On
show really
city
quickly.
tours. Oh, uh-huh.
The question
Yep.
about the tours, you would go under our resources, sightseeing, and then you can actually view the sightseeing options by country. Okay, so anything that we are offering, you'll be able to see the sightseeing here under travel services.
Perfect.
Sorry, Danielle.
No, that's a great tool to share. I love it. Let's see here. I'm just going through all these questions. Do we offer any Game of Thrones tours?
I believe that we actually do. Again, we'll find those under sightseeing tours by country and city.
Great, thank you. Can you add tours to a reservation after you've booked flights and hotel? That's coming from Jamie.
Yes, you can before the deposit. You can actually add services. So you would click on Add Services at the top when you're logged in to the reservation, and it will take you just you. Actually, maybe I should call Jamie after the call and show her how to do it. We do have a webinar on that coming up.
Yeah, no, it'll just take you back to the booking engine, and then you can just add on to your existing reservation. So,
right.
I
It's
have
pretty much
a couple
self-explanatory. So,
Yeah, but if she needs help, then we're happy to walk you through it.
Yeah.
Um, we are getting a couple questions about the pricing of the sightseeing tours. That's only available from their agent when they're logged in, correct?
Correct. There is no pricing listed here. The only way to get pricing is if you're logged in and you're actually requesting the information as if you're making a reservation.
Right. Yeah,
So
a
you
lot of
can share
sightseeing
with your
questions.
clients. Yeah, you can share with your clients the sightseeing information, but as far as pricing, you do need to be logged on to our website to access any of the pricing.
Yeah, we don't want anyone else seeing that pricing, only you guys.
Right.
Cindy is wondering, do you provide physical documents or is it just the e-docs?
Well, that's going to depend upon your preference. Generally, it is e-documents unless there is a required paper voucher that needs to be sent. But we do have the option to upgrade the documents to paper documents as well as our silver document service. The silver document service is a $50 fee. If you do have a $20,000 or more booking, you'll automatically get our silver service documents. So it's kind of a leather pouch and put together very nicely for your clients. But a less expensive option, we do have paper documents available as well.
Right. Thank you, Joyce. The questions just keep rolling in, so I'm going to keep going until we'll do a couple more, and then I'll let you follow up with whoever we didn't get to today.
Sure.
Dorothy's wondering, can you get quotes for 2020 September?
Typically,
I think groups do that, but I don't know about FIT.
Right, because typically we don't have the contracts in until about 10. Correct me if I'm wrong. I believe it's 10 months prior for 2020. So we couldn't be more than 10 months out from the travel date. Now groups can go, because that's a different situation, they can go much further in advance. But I do believe it's about 10
get
months.
All that allotment.
And then the airlines.
Yeah, it is.
I think
it's with the airlines, because the airlines don't even come out with the schedules typically for another not until 10 months out. Great. Let's see. Last question. Let me look through here. Do you have any promotions or ads that we can share on Facebook and/or Instagram? From Shalene.
Promotions, as in discounts, do you think is what they're asking?
She didn't say, but I would just recommend, pretty much all of the content that we put on our Facebooks and Instagrams is typically shareable with your clients. We usually do some fun facts, or we'll talk about webinars that are coming up, like this one, where it would be more realistic for you to not share something like that. But
right.
No client-facing no discounts that we share on Facebook or Instagram. Great. Well, you know what, Joyce? I think I'm going to wrap this up since we have quite a few questions still pulling in, and
Great.
we'll get back to those. We'll get back to that here in a little bit. So thank you so much for joining us, everyone. We hope you have an excellent rest of your day. Happy Selling Europe.
Thank you so much, everyone. Have a good day. Bye.